Yes, good morning students. Welcome back to history class. In the previous class, we were discussed about Anglo-Mysore Wars. So I have given clear information about the first Anglo-Mysore War, second Anglo-Mysore War, third Anglo-Mysore War, and let me explain about the fourth Anglo-Mysore War. You have learnt causes, course, results of the first Anglo-Mysore War. We started in 1767 to 1769. The first Anglo-Mysore War came to an end as per the Treaty of Madras. Second Anglo-Mysore War, which broke out 1780 and came to an end in the year 1784. The second Anglo-Mysore War came to an end as per the Treaty of Mangaluru. So, in the last class, you have learnt about the third Anglo-Mysore War, causes, course and results of third Anglo-Mysore War. The Governor General of India during third Anglo-Mysore War, he was Lord Cornwallis. He played important role, defeat Tipu Sultan. The Tipu's empire, Mysore region was captured by Lord Cornwallis, and along with that, Nizam of Hyderabad and the Marathas, they made combined army force attacked Srirangapatna. At midnight, Srirangapatna was destroyed. So it was inevitability to Tipu Sultan. The Tipu Sultan was forced to surrender. Tipu Sultan defeated in that third Anglo-Mysore War and also surrendered. As per that third Anglo-Mysore War, the war came to an end as per the Treaty of Srirangapatna. According to Treaty of Srirangapatna, Tipu Sultan had to pay 3 crore rupees as a war indemnities. 2 of its sons kept as a hostage as a guarantee of payment, and Tipu Sultan surrendered half of his kingdom. That's all the information I have given clearly in the previous class. So today I will explain about the fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Yes, fourth Anglo-Mysore War, which began in the year 1799 CE. It was a period of only 1 year. It was a period of the fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu Sultan got defeat in Srirangapatna, in Mysore. Personally, he paid all the dues and he got his children released and he surrendered many of the kingdom to the British. That's what Tipu Sultan, he did not forget the humiliating treaty of Srirangapatna. So he did not forget that humiliating treaty of Srirangapatna. So Tipu Sultan wanted to defeat the British. He wanted to defeat the British from nation and he wanted to take revenge on that British East India Company. That's what Tipu Sultan started arranging impending wars. And during 1798, in the year 1798, a Governor General of English in India, he was Lord Wellesley. Who was the Governor General of English in India? He was a Lord Wellesley. Lord Wellesley became a Governor General of English in India in the year 1798. Who? He was a Lord Wellesley. So already you have learnt, during third Anglo-Mysore War, a Governor General of English in India, he was Lord Cornwallis. During the fourth Anglo-Mysore War, Governor General of India, Governor General of English in India, he was Lord Wellesley. Lord Wellesley forced Tipu Sultan to sign subsidiary alliance agreement. Who forced? Lord Wellesley forced Tipu Sultan to sign subsidiary alliance agreement, subsidiary alliance treaty. Is it? Tipu Sultan agreed subsidiary alliance? No, he did not sign that subsidiary alliance treaty because he did not forget that humiliating treaty of Srirangapatna. That's what Tipu Sultan strongly, boldly opposed that subsidiary alliance. So Tipu Sultan opposed subsidiary alliance. This is one condition. This angered the Lord Wellesley. So Lord Wellesley was not happy when Tipu Sultan refused subsidiary alliance. That is one condition. So another condition, Tipu Sultan, to defeat the British, he sought the help of France. Remember, Tipu Sultan, to defeat the British, he sought the help of France. So that's what it is. One of that activity of the Tipu Sultan was not tolerated by that British. That was. And second one, he asked for the help of France military force. It took the support of France to defeat the British in India. That one. Later, Tipu Sultan sent ambassadors. Remember, he sent ambassadors to defeat British in India. He sent ambassadors to Turkey, Afghanistan. Yes, he sent ambassadors to Turkey, Afghanistan, Arabia. Why? Why he sent ambassador to these countries? Because Tipu Sultan wanted to take revenge on the British. So that's what he sent ambassadors to Turkey, Afghanistan, Arabia, and he sought the help of France. This is. So British saw all the activities of Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan very active, taking support from that Turkey, Afghanistan, and Arabia and France. By seeing all the activities of Tipu Sultan, British were not tolerated. Yes, British, they decided to defeat Tipu Sultan in 4th Anglo-Mysore War. That's what British made. How British defeated Tipu Sultan? Yes, that's what. Here, the Governor General of English in India, Lord Wellesley, again he made alliance with that local leaders. He made agreement with the local leaders. That's what. So Lord Wellesley made agreement with Nizam of Hyderabad. Next, Marathas. Yes. So Lord Wellesley, Governor General of English, okay, Nizam of Hyderabad, the Marathas, all these three, they made combined army force, made agreement and attacked on Tipu Sultan in the year 1799. All these three made combined army force attacked on Tipu Sultan, attacked on Srirangapatna in the year 1799. Yes, remember that. This was the main reason. War broke out. 4th Anglo-Mysore War broke out in the year 1799. Yes, no? Dear students, remember that when he sent ambassadors to take help from these countries, they agreed to give support. Before reaching these countries' military to Mysore region, so Lord Wellesley made combined army force and attacked on Srirangapatna in the year 1799. He did not get any support from others. Before reaching the army from other countries, Lord Wellesley captured Srirangapatna. There was no chance to escape. A brave soldier, he bravely fought against British in Mysore in the 4th Anglo-Mysore War. So Tipu Sultan, the tiger of Mysore, Tipu Sahab, bravely fought against the British in Srirangapatna. In that, Tipu Sultan, the tiger of Mysore, defeated and killed in that battlefield. Tipu Sultan died in the battlefield because Srirangapatna was surrounded by these three army forces. So bravely fought against the British in these Srirangapatanas, but finally Tipu Sultan died in the battlefield. When Tipu Sultan died in the battlefield, yes, Nizam of Hyderabad, the English and the Marathas, all these three captured that Mysore region. Remember that is Mysore came under the control of Hitman. It was shared by three members. Yes, the British captured Mysore. Yes, the half portion of Mysore region came under the control of British. Next, the Marathas captured remaining part. Marathas and Nizam. Remember, Mysore kingdom was shared by the British, the Marathas, Nizam of Hyderabad, and only small portion had to given original family of Wadairs of Mysore. Only small portion. A small portion, a small region, small territory given to original family of Wadairs of Mysore. Only small area. So after all these incidents, Krishnaraj Wadayar third came to power. Who came to power? Krishnaraj Wadayar third came to power. After that, fourth Anglo-Mysore War. That's what Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, they have given noteworthy contributions to protect Mysore region from that British control, but they did not succeed at. They failed to protect the Mysore region from the Britishers. So Hyder Ali died in the second Anglo-Mysore War due to sick. And later the war was continued by Tipu Sultan, but he was also died in that fourth Anglo-Mysore War in the year 1799. So that's it. 4 Anglo-Mysore War completed. Yes. First Anglo-Mysore War, Madras Treaty. Second Anglo-Mysore War, Mangaluru Treaty. And third Anglo-Mysore War, Srirangapatna Treaty. That is MMS. And in fourth Anglo-Mysore War, the Tiger of Mysore bravely fought against the British and died in the battlefield. Later, Krishnaraj Wadayar III. Yes, he came to power. The small portion, the original family of Wadairs of Mysore, the administration was continued by Krishnaraj Wadayar III. Later, after the Krishnaraj Wadayar II, the Mysore came under the control of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. After the death of Tipu Sultan, so once again, original family member, he was Krishnaraj Wadayar IV came to power. So these were that Anglo-Mysore War. I hope the children's, dear students, you have understood these 4 Anglo-Mysore Wars. So remaining things, and mainly doctrine of lapse and subsidiary alliance, these were that the new policies implemented by the British. These topics will discuss in that next class. Thank you, students.